my face.
Welcome back, all you hungry people. My name is Joe, and this is the Joe is Hungry channel. And by popular demand, we're heading back to Taco Bell to check out their Chipotle Ranch version of their $3 grilled steak burritos. Bring it back to the studio. Hope that they cook it hot and fresh to order this time. Tear it all apart. Take a little bite. Give it a score right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. David, Skittles thanks you for your generous support. Heather, happy birthday, and thank you for supporting the channel. Conrad, Chase, happy birthday. Thank you for your support. Maximus, I want to wish each and every one of you a very hungry happy birthday. The Taco Bell $3 grilled steak burritos come in two versions. The cheesy melt grilled steak burrito, which we've already done in a previous video, and the Chipotle Ranch grilled steak burrito, which we are doing today, and it is constructed with marinated grilled steak, Chipotle Ranch sauce, Avocado Ranch, shredded lettuce, Pico de gallo, shredded cheddar cheese, Fiesta tortilla chips, and a soft flour tortilla. With all these ingredients, a single burrito will load your diet down with 520 calories, test your gallbladder with 30 grams of fat. I have the full nutritional information on the screen and in the description below. Is this version worth $3 a pop? Will they be served freshly assembled, reasonably warm? Will they get them out of the window in a timely manner? Well, let's find out and roll the drive-thru at Taco Bell in Cartersville, Georgia this time.
I
I had a mobile order.
What's the name?
Joe.
Hold on.
Thank you. I've got my burritos. Let's pull off to the side and do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Burrito number 1 is 122.0 degrees Fahrenheit. Burrito number 2 is 135.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Burrito number 3 is 119.8 degrees Fahrenheit. You know, I like my temperatures at 140 degrees or above. Hotter is always better. Today, they are mixing hot and cold ingredients. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and neither give them a pass nor a fail on the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Now it's time to peel back the layers, take a good look inside, get ready for a full clinical evaluation, head back to the studios and do the Joe is Hungry weight test. Well, Taco Bell, you didn't do that great on the temperature test, although you are mixing hot and cold ingredients. A lot of cold ingredients in this one. I really didn't expect you to pass it. So we're not going to hold that against you too hard. But I guess the next test is, can you make them all the same size when we take off for the packaging? In other words, set the tear on the scales. Chipotle Ranch number 1 is 5.74 ounces or 163 grams. Chipotle Ranch number 2 is 5.44 ounces or 155 grams. Chipotle Ranch number 3 weighs in at 7.05 ounces or 200 grams. Well, the difference between the heaviest and the lightest in this case is actually more than 10% of the average weight of all three. So, Taco Bell, you fail the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test, which leads us on to another question about portion control. Are these things supposed to weigh 7 ounces or 5.5? You tell me. I don't know. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take these numbers, add them all up, average them out, do the math, and you come up with a not unreasonable 49 cents an ounce, which leads us on to the next test, the one and only, the Joe is Hungry big reveal. this is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like, and this is what they'd have you believe it looks like. We've seen what they look like, and we saw how much they were. If you average it out, it's still not a bad price. Hopefully, you don't get the small ones. But as far as what it looks like, we know it doesn't look a whole lot like its ad photos. It's called ad photo puffing, and Taco Bell does it religiously. As far as burrito, it doesn't look that bad to me. You tell me in the comments. But now it's time for the one and only, the Joe is Hungry bite test. So it is bite test, engage. The burrito was definitely grilled this time, and the flour tortilla, it even held up relatively well. The garnishes were fresh and crispy, although I think they probably could have put a little bit more lettuce on this. Those Fiesta strips, they get soggy really fast, and when that happens, they do little for the texture. The Pico de Gallo and Chipotle Ranch really add to the flavor with a little bit of heat, about a 3.1 on the 1 to 10 Joe Heat-O-Meter. I can sort of taste the Avocado Ranch, but just barely, and it does very little in the flavor department for this burrito. With that being said, we need to consult the self-proclaimed food tasting expert, head back to the Taco Bell parking lot, and do the Joe is Hungry Sneak-A-Doodle Bite. Sneak-A-Doodle Bite number 1. Sneak-A-Doodle Bite number 2. Sneak-A-Doodle Bite number 3. 1 second. That's what I thought. What's wrong with you? Sneak-A-Doodle Bite number 3. There is a little bit of crunchiness about it. It is lukewarm. I can see and taste the meat. Let's go ahead and give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once-in-a-lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the number that it truly deserves. Taco Bell. You definitely had some issues in the portion control department this morning. Hopefully, that's a 1-up. And if any of you out there want to try this, eat it in the parking lot if you want any vestige of crispiness. With all this said, it still tastes good and it's a fairly decent price. So today, I'm gonna go 5.6. That is my number. This is my review, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.